everyone, it's Danielle here. First off, I would like to thank you guys for watching my videos and getting me to 1,000 views. That was really great. Waking up that morning, checking my YouTube page, and seeing that I had 1,000 views. It was amazing. I never thought I could do that. So thank you so much. Number two, I decided to start kind of like blogging. Also on this page, I will still put up like me singing, but I'm gonna be like showing you like my personal life and like rating stuff and like I want to do different kind of stuff. And I've tried making other pages, and for some reason YouTube is not liking my laptop, so I'm reduced to putting it up on here, which I don't mind. If you guys mind, deal with it. Oh well. No kidding. If you guys mind, just tell me and I'll try to figure something out. But I'm giving you guys a heads up also that I won't be able to post a lot of music videos. I guess they're not music videos, more like me singing. I won't be able to post up a lot of those because I got a part in our school musical Carousel, and here's the script. It's awesome. And I play Nettie Fowler, who is Julie's cousin. And being a sophomore, I mean, I got a lead last year as a freshman, but being a sophomore and getting like a bigger part, Nettie, she's like the one that sings "You'll Never Walk Alone," and if you've never heard that song, there's something wrong with you. She sings like the main song of the show, and to have that, it's really amazing. So that's why I won't be posting a lot. But I had to make this one because I wanted to talk to you about a new movie. I don't know if you see my pin on my shirt, but a new movie called The Hunger Games. And I can't say that without smiling. Okay. Nope. The Hunger Games. So, yeah, I saw it on Tuesday. No, Wednesday. I saw it on Wednesday, and I know I was kind of behind. It's like been out for 2 weeks now, but I saw it on Wednesday, and I immediately fell in love with it. I loved it. I mean, I read the books, but like I'm not a big reader. I mean, it looks like I have a lot of books like behind me on my shelf, but yeah, I don't read a lot. So yeah, but I was introduced to Hunger Games by my friend who actually is a guy, and like I'm a big Twilight fan, so like I like the whole love triangle stuff. Um, so when he said to me, there is a love triangle, because at first I thought it was like a bunch of blood and gore and like, oh, these 24 kids go into an arena and kill each other. Like, how can there be love in that? But I was proved wrong. But he told me about like Peeta and Gale and Katniss and like how they relate, because he knows, like, we've been friends since we were toddlers and babies, so like he knows me. He knows that I'm not going to read a book unless there's love interest in it. But anyways, so he was like, okay, you have to read it. So he let me borrow the first book, and chapter 1, I immediately fell in love with it. I was like, oh my god, this is the best book ever. And I honestly still think that. I mean, I love Twilight. I will always love Twilight and Vampire Diaries and Vampire Academy. Yeah, I'm a vampire person, but this book kicked butt. Pretty much, yeah. And so, yeah, I read it. I blew through the first book. I kind of read the second book, and the third book, I was like, no, I don't like the third book. I'm gonna reread it though before the movie comes out, but I don't like the third book. So it came out a few weeks ago, and I have been bothering my mom ever since to go see it. And my grandparents finally took me, and I loved it. I loved it so much. And like before, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good movie. No, I loved it. Like, guys, if you don't want to see it because they're advertising the whole Peeta and Katniss love thing, go see it. Like, the whole love thing, it's a tad bit in the beginning, and then the last 10 minutes of the movie is about them, or the last half hour of the movie is about them. Like, that's it. Like, it's a long movie, but it's mostly the games. So, anyways, we were out shopping at Target and yeah, at Target, and then we went to Five Below, but I didn't. I mean, they had stuff there, but I didn't get it. Well, I actually got one thing at Five Below. Five Below is like this really awesome store. I don't know if anywhere else has it, but where I live, it's like a dollar store, but it has everything, like everything you could ever imagine in that store. Like, it's like for me, it has like makeup, and it has like good makeup, like really good makeup. Like, and it has like t-shirts and scarves and shoes and school supplies and everything. And for my little brother, like it has like Legos and these new like Star Wars figures things that he's getting. I don't know, but yeah, it's an amazing store. But anyways, I was in there with my family because we have these weird outings that we will just go shopping. So I actually got a Hunger Games poster, and it says, "The world will be watching," and then it has the Mockingjay, and then it goes down, and there's Katniss, and then over there is Peeta, kind of, and it's just like it's her looking at the Capitol, and like the flags have her and Peeta on there. It was the only one that had Josh Hutcherson in it, so that's why I got it. The bottom just says The Hunger Games, and then the date and like who was in it. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I still have to figure out a place to hang it up. Like, I kind of bought it thinking, oh my god, that's so cool, and then I got home and I was like, how am I gonna hang this up? But it was $5. But like, yeah, awesome. I love it. So that's the number one thing. Number two, and more. So then after we went to Five Below, we went to Target, and I got the Mockingjay pin. I don't know, but it is amazing. It looks like the one in the movie, like, no lie. Like, it doesn't look like it was like if it was made in China, but like it doesn't look like it was made in China. Like, you know how like sometimes you get like the replicas. Like, I have from Pirates of the Caribbean, I have like the little, I don't know what it is, the skeleton coin thing, and like it looks like it's a replica. I'm like, oh, okay. But this, like, it's awesome. Like, aside from like the back, it only has like one clip, and I think it was like more of like a, yeah, like it was more of like a, like, the pins that like you unlatch it and then you pin it in something and then you relatch it. It was from the movie perspective, it looked like the movie one was one of those, and like this is just like a little pin. But anyways, it looks like it could be like the real one that they used in the movie. Just saying. So yeah, and that was really cool. I also got these little figurines. I got one of them because I didn't know what they were. And at first I thought you could either get Gale, Peeta, or Katniss, but then I opened it and I actually got Marvel, who was the District 1 male tribute. So, and then I looked at the box and I was like, oh, The Hunger Games, collect all 27 figurines. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, and obviously it's like the 24, and then I think there's 2 of Katniss, and that would be like 25, 26, 27. Probably Haymitch is in there. I don't know. Oh, and then Gale. So yeah, that makes sense. But so here's like the little figures. They're awesome, and there's Marvel, and I could tell it was Marvel because it says 1 on it. So they're pretty awesome, and I think I'm gonna collect all of them, hopefully. But I'm go broke. But yeah, it's really cool. I love it, and I really just want Peeta. That's it. I love Josh Hutcherson, so yeah. I also got these magnetic bookmarks, and this one has Gale on it. But, I have one of Gale, and then there's 2 Katniss ones, obviously, because she is the main character. And then there's my favorite, which is Peeta. Awesome. And they each have, like, a saying on the back. Like, Peeta's says, remember, they already love you. Yeah, The Katniss, one of the Katniss ones says, "I'm sure they didn't notice anyone but you." This one actually isn't a quote, but it's Katniss again, and it says "Girl on Fire," which, I mean, how can you not put that on something that Katniss is? And then Gales obviously says, "Show them how good you are." And they're really cool. Like, you take a book, yeah, yeah, and you, like, say you're, like, on page 229, I don't know, you would take it, and you would put it between that page and the next, and then it would be, like, it's magnetic, so it, like, holds onto it. It's really cool. And then, you know, you close your book, you go back, you find it, and then you unlatch it. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm not a big reader, but for the times I do read, I'm always looking for bookmarks. So I figured, you know what? I need these. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I also got, and I need your guys' help with this one. I got this card game called Jabberjay, and it's based on the hit movie The Hunger Games. Each player represents a district citizen or a capital citizen whose identity remains a secret during most of the game. Players attempt to discover each other's identities and ultimately to force their opponents to flee. Plays 5 to 12 players. Also included is a 2 to 4 player game where all the players work together to protect the district citizens from the peacekeepers. Can you work together to stop the capital from winning? So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I read through the directions, which are here. I know it took me a while. I was like, what? And I kind of get it, but not really. So if anyone else has this game, can you please, like, comment or message me and explain it to me? Because I'm kind of confused. But in the game there are 5 cards, and somehow they got out of order. There are 5 cards, and they apparently each have, like, ranks or something, and, like, you would play these 5 cards by a roll card, and it would tell you, like, what the character is doing. Like, number 1 is ignored, so, like, obviously the character isn't doing anything. 2 is accused, which, I mean, it's not rocket science. 3 is exposed, which I think, like, if you get, like, so many exposed in a row, you have to show, like, who your character is. 4 is hidden, and 5 is flee, which is ultimately what you want to do to the peacekeepers or the capital citizens, and not Peeta, Katniss, Gale, and Haymitch. So yeah, those are those. This is like, it says the Justice Building. You are the current dealer, so it's just like the dealer card. But I thought this was a pretty awesome picture. I mean, I loved this set. Like, it was so amazing. I loved it so much. But, you know, here is the card of that. And, of course, we have the roll cards, which, the first roll card, there's about, I forget how many capital citizen cards there are, but this is, like, the capital citizen card. And they're the bad guys. Yeah, pretty much. But, of course, then you have Gale. And it's like a Gale card. Liam Hemsworth. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh well. Then you have Haymitch, who I loved him in the movie. He was awesome. Like, again, I was skeptical when they found out Cinna. Never mind. But oh my God, Cinna in the movie, amazing job. Like, awesome. But yeah, proud of him. Then we have the Katniss card, which I was also skeptical of Jennifer Lawrence getting Katniss, because at the time that she got it, she was blonde. So I was kind of like, Katniss has brown hair. So, but then she dyed it, and immediately for me, she became Katniss. Like, it was no lie. And there's, like, the back of the card. It says roll card. And then, of course, we have my favorite, Peeta. He's awesome. Like, Josh grasped Peeta. Like, he was Peeta. Like, I don't know, but, like, he was, like, I just felt like, oh my god, like, that is PETA. There's no, like, other way that any actor could have gotten that. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. If you haven't seen The Hunger Games, I highly recommend it, even if you haven't read the books, even if you're a guy watching this video saying, there's no way that I'm gonna go see that movie, like, it's all about love. No, it's not. It's really not. Like, it's it's about 24 kids going into an arena, killing each other, and 2 of them just happen to be in love. That's it. That's what it is. Oh, second thing. Well, last thing. I've also gotten into nail art. I'll probably post a few of those videos. But I got I got dotting tools, which basically, it just helps. And it helps you do designs. But I did this Hunger Games kind of themed nail. And ignore how bad they are, because this was like my first attempt at really dotting tools and like designs. But there is the Mockingjay pin, and I have a little gem on its head, and then the beak is biting the arrow, and the wings go up. Yeah. Then here's the other nail, which is really worse. But yeah. And then I have these fingers, which, like, I don't know, but there's like gray circles on the cover of the book. So I just did those, and then fire, obviously, which was the funnest nail to do, might I add. So yeah, and then the other hand. So yeah, I did those myself, and I was really proud of myself actually afterwards. So yeah, I've taken up 17 minutes of your time. My bad, sorry. But yeah, The Hunger Games, it was amazing. I loved it so much. I highly recommend it. If you saw it, go see it again. It's one of those movies that you can never see it too many times. I'm working on my mom to take me a second time to go see it with my friends. And then I'll work on a third and a fourth. Like, yeah. It is honestly the best movie to hit theaters, in my opinion, since like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or Titanic, whichever one was last. It is the best movie since those 3. Honestly, like, I'm thinking through like movies that have hit big. No, it's The Hunger Games. So yeah, I hope you like this vlog. If you have like any suggestions, please comment, and have a great day. Watch some more videos. I'll try to post more as much as I can, but as I said, my life's gonna get really chaotic with rehearsals and shows, so as soon as that's done, I'll let you guys know, and that's pretty much it. Bye.